This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Don't shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
That's right, 36 minutes into the hour. We're here in Phoenix, man. The sun is beating down on my neck right now, Heather B. I know you guys are probably making snow angels in the snow on the East Coast right now, right?
All the snow melted.
All the snow melted. Damn, you sound just like Heather there, Tracy. So we got, you know, we broadcast out of New York, and there's a few metro zones that are near New York that you got to pay homage to, especially when it comes to the hip-hop scene. They got a lot of dope MCs that come out of this one location called Baltimore, and they also have some great teams that come out of Baltimore, like the Ravens, the Orioles, and, right? Am I saying that right, man? The Orioles still with Baltimore, right? Welcome to the show, number 23, cornerback, the one and only Antoine Cason is here, ladies and gentlemen. What up, man?
What up?
How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good. Enjoying the sunshine out here on the West Coast.
I bet you are, man. It's kind of nice, right? But you're from the West Coast.
I'm from the West Coast. I'm from Long Beach.
So you okay? Cool.
Yeah.
So you blood in the crippin'.
No, I'm just playing football out there. You know, I'm just playing football.
But you, I mean, growing up you grew up in Long Beach?
I grew up in Long Beach.
Like Snoop Dogg, Long Beach?
Like Long Beach.
Long Beach. So was you blood in the crippin'?
You know, where I grew up.
You
know, it's blue.
It's blue. Okay.
It's blue.
All right, now what color shirt you got on today?
Blue and white.
There it is, man. You know what he
Add that
representing.
Yeah,
we know what he representing. This is an exciting time right now. It's going to be an interesting game coming up. Before we even start, I just want to let you know, all the players that come by, I let them know that we actually have some similarities that we share. You know, growing up, when as I was playing football, I played cornerback, man. So I just want to let you know that.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you was all right?
I was nice, man. I just
nice?
chose hip hop. Called me, man. Otherwise, I probably have your position. But so I ended up going the hip hop route.
Oh man, well you know what? Glad you did, because I don't think you would have wanted to compete against me though.
No. Okay, all right.
Especially because he would have been competing against a 12-year-old, Sway. Forgot that part.
Shut up, Tracy. All right. I want to ask you, man. Like, let's talk about. A lot of people feel like Seattle, in order for them to win, they're definitely going to have to establish their running game. Right, and on defense, that they're definitely going to have to stop the Patriots' receiving game. Patriots. What's that big guy name? Gronk, right?
Yep, Gronkowski.
Gronkowski, man. How hard is it to guard a guy that huge running at you full speed, zigzagging?
You know what? You get in their face right from the jump. You don't let him get going.
Yeah.
You don't let him zigzag.
Don't let him zigzag?
Nah, don't let him zigzag.
So how do you not let somebody that big zigzag?
Get in their face. Slow them down before they get going.
Do you talk crap? Like, give me examples of things you said on the football field to your opponent.
This is what I do. I don't talk.
Okay.
I go play. If someone starts talking to me, I don't say anything back, but I'm trying to get at you.
All right. Cool.
You know.
All right. You don't throw like no gang signs up or no sets or nothing like that.
Nah, I don't even do that. You don't do that. You just get out there and get after it.
Yeah, don't run that pattern, dog. You don't throw up the W. No, I'm just joking.
You know what? Because throwing that up ain't gonna cover nobody from me. So
yeah,
that don't work.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point.
That don't work.
Who do you think has the advantage going into this game? Who would you say?
In the Super Bowl, that's tough.
Yeah.
Just because it is the Super Bowl. Everyone knows I'm the only game on today.
Yeah. So
who's gonna show up?
Yeah.
It's hard to judge that out of guys who've never been to the Super Bowl. And then the guys that have been there, they definitely can feel a lot more comfortable in that game just because they've dealt with it before. So it's tough. And then you have a quarterback in Tom Brady, this is his sixth. So he's no stranger to that. But who else on that team is going to show up? Who else on Seattle is going to show up? Like, who's going to show up?
Who's going to show up?
That's what it boils down. Who's going to show up?
I love this West Coast shit over here. Have to be. I'm getting hyped up right now. Man.
I wanted to ask Antoine, since he mentioned, Seattle, and then he mentioned earlier that he doesn't like to talk. And the hottest topic so far has sort of been coming from Seattle with Marshawn Lynch and how he's been dealing with the media. As a player, for or against what he's doing in terms of media?
I'm for it. I just don't understand why people keep sticking a camera in front of his face.
Us either. Yeah.
So, I mean, leave that man alone. If he does not want to talk, if that's not what he is about, then let him be. But now it's getting like I can't wait to see what he's gonna do next.
Yeah, right.
That's what it's starting. That's what it's getting to for me. Like, hey,
and it's getting kind of expensive. These fines that they're willing to put on you guys, man. I mean, like, those fines are way too big, man.
Those fines are steep,
right?
Man, those fines are steep.
Yeah.
But Antoine, they didn't, before you signed on to the NFL, like, nobody spoke to the players and says, okay, so you guys know it's not just about being on the field, right? Because also when you sign on to do endorsements, then you really become a public figure, different than a sports figure, and you have to speak a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely do. But when you think about it, growing up playing football, it wasn't any cameras in my face when I was playing Pop Warner ball or,
mine either.
So high school ball, you got on TV once you made it to the championship game, maybe once during the season, game of the week, and you just going to the NFL to ball. You want to go play, and you have to learn those things as you continue to play in the NFL and understand the position you have as a player.
Wow.
And so once those things are learned, then you can kind of get a better feel of, okay, how to conduct myself in different ways.
You guys don't have publicists?
Yeah, you do, but you gotta spend money on that. Everybody don't want to spend their money on that all the time, especially when you got to figure out, what mom's credit is, and with my little sister, if she, so different guys have different responsibilities. So sometimes it may be tough to keep shoveling out certain, monthly bills, and learning that it's always good to get with somebody who's been around, a veteran who's been around. Hey, you know what? How do I go about this? Ask questions. Like me, if I'm in the locker room, you ask me a question, I'll help you out.
You'll help them out, right? I like
that. No doubt.
Antoine Cason is here, man. Were you in New Orleans a couple years back?
Nah, I played in New Orleans against New Orleans.
You played against New Orleans a couple years. You wasn't at the what was it? Had the Baltimore and the 49ers?
No, see, my first 5 years, first five was in San Diego.
So you didn't make that game. Yeah, you wasn't.
Okay, then he was in the Cardinals.
Then the Cardinals, okay. All right.
And then this past year, Carolina and Baltimore.
Right.
Quarterback is Flacco, right?
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, and people are blaming him for you guys' curtailed, shortened season.
You know what? That's hard to do.
Okay.
Just because when you go on the road in the playoffs to New England and score 30 points.
Yeah.
That's that's hard to blame. That's hard to blame the offense for. It's just hard to do.
It's hard.
So I don't see it that way.
You don't agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that one.
Okay, cool, man. You should see how he looking at me. He looking like he old dog over here at the B. You gotta see.
Well, DJ Wonder is from Maryland, and he's a big fan. So DJ Wonder says salute, Antoine. He's a big fan of the Baltimore Ravens.
What up, DJ Wonder? You got to help me out a little bit. Get me out there, Antoine. There we go.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question, Antoine. Even though obviously the spotlight, for the Super Bowl is on the Seahawks and Patriots, do groupies still flock towards the football players that didn't make the cut?
What do you think?
I don't know.
I'm just asking. What do you think of that?
Well, I would think maybe some would go for the pot of gold, but then some other people are like, fuck it. There's going to be like 20 there's going to be like 20 bitches to every single player that's out on the field to make it easier for myself.
I'm sure there are a lot of people here for different reasons.
And do you indulge?
I'm just here to have a good time and get my promote myself, you know, see the other guys that I've played with, played against, you know, come to know, you know, this is what I do. So all that other stuff, you know, this is my 7th year. Yeah. My first 4 years, I had a good time.
Okay, there you go.
The blackout years.
So it's just, you know, it's time for me, you know, expand my reach.
There it is,
I
man.
hear that.
Well, Mr. Cason, good to see you, man. I didn't even know you was from the West originally, man. Dang, man, what kind of handshake was that?
Man,
right
you
there?
got to be in shape to give them handshakes.
Damn, man. Broke my forearm over here.
So
I don't know, man. We different kind of cornerbacks now. Man.
That's why you here on the radio.
Right.
I love it. I love it.
Damn, he just dug right there.
That was awesome.
Final question, Heather B, you want to ask him?
Yeah, who you taking in the Super Bowl, Antoine?
I'm taking myself to a TV and watch it. You know, I don't usually say my Super Bowl pick. I leave that alone.
Yo, that dude cracked a joke. That's why you
really
on the field.
We're gonna play that back on Monday.
I leave that one alone.
So
see, you would have played who I thought was gonna win on Monday. So if I said somebody who lost,
no, everybody's basically. We had no one picking. We had no one except for LeVar Washington picked the
Arrington.
Arrington picked the Patriots. That's it. He's the only one so far.
I don't pick. I don't make a pick.
All right, we'll talk about it off air. All right, hey man, thanks for coming through, Anton. Okay, appreciate you, man.